YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Nate J, back in the vault, back with another video. We have a TikTok reaction here for y'all today, man. So as y'all see by that title, we're talking about debt payoff, paying off debt in 2026, man. Um, so I think I said this in like previous videos, but like I bring to you guys things that I'm dealing with or things that I'm currently doing or have done when it comes to just financial literacy and just finances and things like that. And this year, one of my major goals is to pay off or to wipe out all of my debt in 2026, which is going to happen. I'm currently on track. Started this back I want to say I started this journey back. Really, this journey really has been ongoing since like 2023. But like I said, I was my mindset wasn't there to be disciplined and stuff like that. Going back to the discipline series that I just currently did, the past two videos, and so now we're here. Y'all like how I'm doing this, bro? We breaking this down together. You feel me? But yeah, man. So now we at the debt payoff, man. So um, once I got my mindset right, for real, like for real this time, like no plan, hey, no take backs, for real. That was something that I was like, all right, cool. I've been at it for a while now, but I was very like still financially immature, you know. But now your boy is financially disciplined. Thank God, for real this time, right? So we're tackling this debt more responsibly, and I've been attacking it more responsibly since last year of I want to say May. So yeah, last year in May was that for real. Like, hey, let's get serious, Nate. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about or just see how a lot of other people are talking about paying off debt in 2026, man. So let's go ahead and get into it.
And in 2026, we need to get very serious about paying off our debt. Step one, we need to know our numbers. You need to list out
Mm-hmm.
every single debt that you have: personal debt, student loan debt, credit card debt. You literally need to become aware of everything that you owe. Step two is picking out a method to pay off that debt. Are you going to choose the avalanche method or are you going to do the snowball method? And step three is cut and create. We're going to cut out unnecessary expenses like subscriptions we don't use, and we're going to create extra income, whether that's picking up overtime, creating a side hustle, posting on social media, or selling clothing items that you no longer wear. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to being financially free. And in
Bars.
2026, we need to get very serious about paying
Hey,
off our
listen,
debt.
yeah, man. Hey, literally everything she just said, man, from 1 to 3, literally everything that she said, I had to do because why? Nobody else was gonna do it. If nobody else was gonna do it, I had to do it. But yeah, man. Let's
Step one, we need
yeah, knowing your numbers. It's gonna suck in the beginning. I know it's gonna suck. Hey, it's tragic when you see how much damage you've done. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely tragic when you see the when you see the damage that you have done with your numbers and stuff like that, like the holes that you dug yourself in. But I'm telling you, it's nothing better than awareness. Once you know what you are working with, then you can start to create a plan around it, you know. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. But I'm telling you, once you know, I feel like the confidence for me came once I figured out or once I found out what my numbers were, and I was like, okay, cool. So once I found out the numbers, I just chopped it down into small little numbers, and I was like, okay, cool. If I could just do this every single month, and the more confident, or yeah, the more that I attacked it and succeeded, once I got those small wins, the confidence started to build up. I'm like, oh, this ain't nothing. This is not nothing. I'm telling you. Once you break it down, your numbers may be bigger than mine. I've seen a lot of people with way bigger numbers than mine. I'm telling you. You know, and I thank God for the little that I got. You feel me? Like, I'm definitely grateful for the little that I have because I've seen numbers I can't even imagine. I couldn't even fathom that, you know. But even those numbers, like once you know, you can begin to create a plan and then just attack it diligently, bro, persistently. You know what I'm saying? Um, and with consistency, like she said at the end, bro, I'm telling you, consistency is key. Once you just attack it, man, like I'm telling you, it's it's gonna suck. Again, it's gonna be terrible, but I'm telling you,
Need to know our numbers. You
you'll be
need to
good.
list out every single debt that you have: personal debt, student loan
Everything.
debt, credit card debt. You literally need to become aware of everything that you owe. Step two is picking out
A strategy. Yeah. Payment strategy. Um so this was before I knew how to find my interest rates. You feel me? Um but yeah, I chose the snowball method because like I said in previous videos, I like to see small wins, over time. I like to see progress. So the snowball method was the best method for me. Either one works. Either one works. They both have the same finish line in the end, just to get your debt paid off. But yeah, like it says, the avalanche method is just paying your highest interest first. It saves you money. It saves you more money. Um, but for me, I'm more of a small wins type of person. So yeah, it just builds. Like I said, it builds momentum. You feel me? Like it just keeps you going. I'm that adrenaline junkie. So yeah, man.
method to pay off that debt. Are you going to choose the avalanche method or are you going to do the snowball method? And step three is
Yeah.
cut and create. We're going to cut out unnecessary expenses like subscriptions we don't use, and we're going to create extra income, whether that's picking up overtime, creating a side hustle, posting on social media, or selling clothing items that you no longer wear.
Yeah, man. Um, cut and create. I bro. I like how she put it. Cut and create, bro. Like, bro, there was so many subscriptions that I had. I was like, bro, I'm not even using this, bro. I never used this a day in my life, you know, and it's still there. Like, it's still coming out of my bank account. Like, bro, it's still coming out. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta cut these, and it was a lot. I'm telling you, it was a lot. Telling you, it was a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, once I cut those subscriptions, bro, um, because you can only cut so much, and I like how she put create. You got to create a side hustle, something that's gonna bring you income, and it's not gonna bring you money right away or a substantial amount right away, but at least you planted that seed. And once you plant that seed, just sit back, watch it grow. Well, not sit back and watch it grow because you got to water it. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. Are you gonna be? Ooh. Say that you're gonna mute it. But yeah, y'all see, man. Y'all see your boy. He's paying it off day one of trying to pay off 70K of debt by the end of 2026. Y'all see get into it, man. Hustling, selling clothes, selling what he got to do. Doing what he got to do, man. Hey, it's all about that hustle. All about that hustle, man. And he got some good pieces, bro. He got some good pieces, man. But yeah, bro. Like for me, one of the things that got me to 1,000 in saving was, y'all see it. That whole rack was full. It looked like Foot Locker in here. The beginning of last year. This time last year, it looked like a Foot Locker stock room. I'm telling you. But I was like, bro, these ain't doing nothing but sitting collecting dust in the box. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna like, if I don't wear them, eventually they're gonna start falling apart. So it's like, why not get the money now? Because it's a lot of money sitting. Bro, it'd be a lot of money sitting in everybody's homes, rooms. All you gotta do is just sell something. Don't be so emotionally attached to these items, bro. Because 9 times out of 10, if you want it back, you can get it back once you up for real. So yeah, bro, sell something, do something. You feel me? Get up, get out, and do something. Like Outkast said. You feel me? So let's go and get to the next one. My bad.
over what my so I kind of want to go over what my plans are for 2026 as far as my financial goals. I already created a video about what my financial goals are, so I just want to go through and basically explain what these next few months are going to be looking like for me so that we can all be on track. So jumping into 2026, we're getting rid of my bank credit card by the last week of January. So once the credit card is paid off at the end of January, beginning February, we're going to be funding my emergency fund up to $3,000. Once I hit $3,000, I'm still going to be funding the account. I'm just not going to be funding it as aggressively as I was previously. Once my emergency
It's so crazy how like a lot of our like plans and stuff like that to like get to financial freedom is so similar, you know. And I'm guessing that like a lot of people they watch the same people, you know, like Dave Ramsey, uh, who else? It's a lot of like financial people out there. What's his name? Charlie. I think it's Charlie Munger. You know, like a lot of these people, man. Like, yeah, hey, look up some of these people if y'all don't know. I'm telling you, follow the blueprint. If the blueprint, one thing about success, it leaves clues. One thing that I learned from my mentors, man. One thing about success, it leaves clues. So why not follow the blueprint that is proven to work to a T? That's what I've been doing, man. And it seems that this young lady is doing as well too.
fund is up to $3,000. I'm hoping by April we can then move on to my student loan. So obviously I'm going to be updating you guys every now and then, but I kind of just wanted to give like a little rundown of what my plan is. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have planned for 2026. If you set financial goals for 2026 and you have a plan on how you're going to achieve them, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I kind of want to go over.
Yeah, I just followed her, you know, so I can get her or see her updates because, like I said, I like to see progress, you know, and not just with myself, but even people that are on the same journey as I'm on. And let me follow my guy right here too.
Are you gonna be? Okay, so I kind of want to go over.
Yeah, had to pause it, but yeah, man. Yeah, so I love to see progress, man, and not just with myself, but even with other people, like I said, man. So. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to, I think this is the last one. Let's check it out.
Here's exactly how I would pay off debt in 2026 if overspending got me here. And I know this works because I overspent my way to 16 grand worth of debt and paid it off in 18 months and made enough mistakes so you don't have to.
Ooh.
If you don't know me, I'm Veronia.
She was
I made
aggressive
enough
with it.
16 grand worth of debt and paid it off in 18 months.
18
I made
months.
enough mistakes so you don't have to. If you don't know me, I'm
Right.
Veronia. I'm a money coach and I help working professionals actually pay off their debt and save more money. And there are 5 steps that I would take if I wanted to pay off my debt in 2026. So the first step is list out your debts. There is no point in you just saying that, oh, I would love to pay off my debt if you don't actually know what you're working with. So I would be listing out how many debts you have, what is the current balance, and what's the interest rate, because then you can actually make a plan and think about what you're going to prioritize when it comes to your debt. So if you've got credit cards, store cards, overdrafts, personal loans, a car loan, I would be listing that out. Step 2 is save. So yes, I actually want you to pick a savings goal before you start focusing on your debt. Now, just to be clear, I want you to still be making your minimum payments. However, what I realized is that the whole reason why I was in debt in the first place was just because I did not have any savings. So to stop that cycle from you trying to pay off your debt and then maybe like your car insurance is due, you forget, and then you end up going back into debt. To stop that from happening, I want you to save some money first. Now, you get to decide how much you want to have in savings. You don't have to have thousands, but have some savings so that if an expense does come up, you can cover it without having to go back into debt. Now, step 3 is I would be picking one debt to focus on, not 2, not 5, not 10. Pick one debt to focus on. Now, again, I would still be making my minimum payments on all the rest. I'm not saying don't pay off your debt, but what I'm saying is pick one debt that you want to focus on getting rid of in 2026. Because when you put all of your energy into that one debt, you will find that you make so much more progress compared to you trying to pay off everything all at the same time. And when it comes to picking the debt, it could be maybe the smallest balance, it could be the one with the highest interest rate, or even your most stressful debt. But I want you to pick one that you're going to focus on, and you're going to make minimum payments on all of the rest. So then once you've picked your one debt, you're going to overpay. So again, you're not just going to make the minimum payments on that one debt. You're going to do it for all the others, but you're going to have that one debt and overpay as much as possible. So if you've got any extra money, I would be throwing it towards that debt, because you will then get the debt paid off so much more quickly. Then step 5 is a little bit controversial, but it is to spend money. Because what I find is that if you're someone who is an overspender and the reason why you're in debt is because you spend spent money. When you try to completely cut out all of your spending, that may last for a week or two, or maybe even a month. But then the following month, you're going to end up spending even more money because you're going to miss spending. Like, you'll probably start craving spending. I know, because that used to happen to me. So what I want you to do is actually allocate some money to spend. Allocate some fun money for yourself. Again, you don't have to go overboard where you end up going back into debt. I don't want that. But I want you to allow yourself to spend some money, because you will find that you're less likely to overspend if you do that. And then you will actually still have money to pay off your debt. These are literally the steps I took to pay off my entire 16K debt in less than 18 months. And I would have done it sooner had I not made the mistakes, and I actually just did this step by step. So hopefully this is helpful. Go pay off your debt in 2026. And if you do need help with paying off your debt or trying to build savings, you can check out my bio to learn all about the ways I can help you.
Great list, man. Great steps for sure. That last one, like you said, it could really just depend on the person. You know, for me, I'm not really a big spender like that anymore. Like I said, I done got all of my spending habits out of the way. You know, there are times where if I do see, again, my guilty pleasure, my vice, if I do see a sneaker that's coming up like months down the line, then I'll save that money for that specific shoe, and then when the shoe comes, I'll buy it. So I'm not going into that trying to buy it, but yeah, bro, or like messing up my progress. But yeah, like she said, some like spending money on the side or something like that, like create you. I know for SoFi, I don't know about for every bank, but I know for SoFi specifically, they have to where if you have a high yield savings account, you can create votes within your high yield savings account, and so you can create a vote for spending money or fund money or something like that, you know. And yeah, that's how I separate everything from the progress that I'm making with my like emergency fund and stuff like that, man. So I'm not a financial advisor, you know, not a financial advisor at all, you know. But that's just some things that I do and that I see that she did, you know. So yeah, man, because like you said, eventually you want to have that itch, and eventually you have to scratch that itch, you know. But yeah, like she said, don't go overboard. Do not go overboard, bro. Like, or sis, whoever watching this video. So yeah, man, great advice. Great advice. Like I said earlier, bro, it's crazy how like a lot of people's steps and actions into like tackling that or just like their financial journey is all in alignment with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's list and steps are the same, you know, in some ways, you know. One thing that was interesting, let me see.
Exactly how I would pick. Professionals actually pick a savings goal.
Yeah. So yeah, one thing that was interesting with saving, something that I did before I found out how important saving was I was paying debt off first, and then I was like, okay, after I pay this debt off, then I'm gonna save. But no, you actually want to at least save like you said, like a small amount. It doesn't have to be nothing too crazy, like 1,000 to 3,000 or 3 months saving or something like that, just to get you like some type of cushion. I know that's a part of Dave Ramsey's baby steps. You know, for you to save $1,000 first, because that first $1,000 will, like I said in like previous videos, like majority of people in America don't have $1,000 saved up. You know, so just for you to have 1,000 saved can put you ahead of a lot of people, and not just thinking about other people, but it can put you ahead to where it's like, okay, if you really need to reach in to that bucket, then you can. If you exhaust all options, you know. So yeah, man, that's really it though. Really, really love this video, man. We're gonna do another video where we, I guess, like see like people's journey, like personal journeys and stuff like that. I'll probably find some clips like that just to like see, you know, their not to get in their business, but they put their business out there, so we gonna see it. You feel me? So we gonna check them out like that, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. If y'all are new, you like what you see in the vault, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And yeah, bro, like I've been saying, bro, I love these TikTok reaction videos, man. They just flow, they just flow, man. The conversations, the feedback and stuff like that is very very great, man. So I like it. I like it, man. But we're gonna be getting back to some YouTube reactions as well too. There's some videos that I've been coming across that I want to check out with y'all that I haven't watched yet in full. I started, but I was like, you know what, this would be a great video to check out with y'all, man. Because like I said, I'm all about learning. I love learning. I'm always willing to be a student to the game. So there's nothing that I'm not willing to learn. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Hopefully y'all have the same mindset because somebody that's willing to learn is somebody that's gonna win in the end because they're learning consistently. But yeah, that's really it. So I am Nate J, signing out of the vault. Deuces.